Insomnia. Cyberpunk. Let's go. My brother Tavar, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the show, everybody. Crazy you asked that question, sir. Tavar comes in swinging. Define insomnia, he says. Define insomnia. Think we can do that? That's all part of the program as it is. Good call, my brother. Insomnia. Ladies and gentlemen, insomnia is a common sleep disorder that can make it hard to fall asleep or stay asleep for many of us. It can also cause you to wake up too early, not be able to get back to sleep. You may still feel tired when you wake up, your energy drained, your mood impacted. It can also affect your health, work performance, and quality of life. There you go, my brother. Insomnia. Tonight, ladies and gents, we just chilling. Boy, C.I.P. is just sitting back, playing a little bit of Cyberpunk. It's been a while. Indulge in just some video game slop. Turn my mind off from the real world. Just have a little fun. However, ask me anything. As always, we're playing as a corpo. Evil corporate officer. And that's by no mistake. You can't play something like a corpo without having a little experience in that corpo role in real life. I think most of us are playing as street kids or kids growing up on the outside of Night City. Nah, but your boy C.I.P., he gotta stick to the corpo role. We know what corporations are like these days. We are on the precipice of the AI revolution. Everybody's got their hands in digital currency. The cash grab is well underway. And your boy C.I.P., he's a bureaucrat. He's one of those cold-hearted individuals in those offices up on high that make your life difficult in your day-to-day at your 9 to 5. That's right, those bureaucrats, those folks up there that make all the rules, that don't understand what the assembly line workers what the marching chickens, what the proletariat has to suffer, nor do we care. Nor do we care. We only want results. That's all we're looking for. We're just looking for results. Game of Cyberpunk is no different. You're living for yourself. You're looking for results. Mark Harris, Tavar, Messi, Mashawn. What's good, sis? How you doing this evening? We just chilling, sis. Nothing crazy going on over here. We're going to play a little video games. Chat with the people. Answer any questions they may have about the insanity that your boy C.I.P. lives. And just chill. So we welcome all newcomers to the channel. If you are new to the channel, if you're stopping by, please subscribe. You very well may find something over here that you do enjoy. Lots of content. Yes, I am a dude. So this is male-related content. We chill over here. We talk about society. We got 3 channels for you. Social commentary channel, gaming channel, and a travel and lifestyle channel. That's Culture in Paradise for the travel and lifestyle channel. Gaming, Cat in Poncho. It's my little dude on my shoulder there, Cat in Poncho. That is my alter ego for when we gaming. We gaming tonight, y'all. I think we're gonna start off with a little bit of organization. That sounds like fun when you're gaming. Who wants to organize my whole damn closet when I'm gaming, right? I gotta fold clothes while I'm gaming. Y'all will see. Your boy C.I.P's been running around his damn game, collecting all the trinkets. If you are a hoarder in real life, if you have OCD in real life, this is not the game for you. You will go insane. You will go insane. My inventory, my backpack. As y'all know, your boy C.I.P. got too many backpacks. Got backpack in the damn game. My backpack is a hot ass mess. We got to clean up a little bit. We're going to chill. Like I said, we're going to talk, chit chat. As thoughts spiral in your boy C.I.P.'s head, he's going to blurt out random things, random facts. Like I said, we just chilling tonight, y'all. No format, no program, little video gaming. Your boy took a nap, so Lord only knows how long I'm gonna be up. I got a lot on my mind, but life is good. Life is good. Messi, I seen you shout out travel. That's right. The Culture in Paradise channel, that's where I'm gonna put all the travel related stuff, life stuff. And I know that you are going on the Bestie boat very soon. That's exciting. Bestie boat, Virgin Cruises, those that know. October was the first Bestie cruise out on the waters. An awesome time was had. So if you get the opportunity to go on a cruise, you want some cool peeps with you, let me know. Have some fun. Have a good time. Good classy time. Yeah, Messi. We're back to listening to the awesome sounds of Mr. J. Tillman. No copyright strikes. Mr. J. Tillman, thank you so much for being a friend of the show. I know. I was just talking to a certain JP this afternoon, and I told him that I was quite jealous. I would not be attending the Bestie boat cruise. And actually, life is throwing a lot of boomerangs at me. So I'm kind of reevaluating my travel plans. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. A lot of it's centered around a business that I'm working on starting. So I'm taking my time with that. But I definitely will, I'll keep everybody in the space, and especially Travel Bestie Messi. Keep everybody apprised what your boy C.I.P. is doing for travel. I will be heading back down to the island. That's definitely on the radar. I have some business to attend to down there. But other things on the radar, we've got Japan, possibly, 2027. Miss Alua, if you're out there, we'll talk. Maybe doing like a mini cruise of some homies, or a trip, rather, of some homies going out to Japan, celebrate Carnival Japan, Soka Japan. There's also a friend of the show is somewhere traveling to South America. Won't disclose his secret government location just yet. But as he's down in South America, I may follow behind him, travel the world a little bit, see what's going on down there in his region of the world. So there's a few things in the air. But first and foremost, your boy C.I.P. is working on a business. That's what I'm working on. So that takes priority. Once I get things well-founded, then I'll be embracing the rest of traveling around for the leisure. Be banking more leisure in. That's for sure. One small fun fact about being the corporate overlord is that I'm getting tired, y'all. Getting tired of all this corporate overlordy type shenanigans. It's been a good run. A good run. Your boy CIP started out as a wee little sprout in the IT space. Just a wee little IT dude. Doing all the desk side support. Building computers, building rigs. Supporting companies. Doing tech support. 1-800-CIP. Restart your browser. Reboot your computer. Everything's good. Right? Went on from doing desk side support to being a manager of tech support. Now, I rode that out for quite a while. A few different departments around town. Worked for their tech support. Worked a little bit on databases. Worked on some individual tooling. So it's more or less like the guy that helps you at your desk. Desk side support type stuff. Just in a fancier environment. Then I went from that to being an operations specialist, keeping systems on, working on networks, understanding how jobs run behind the scenes, how mainframes work behind the scenes, working in data centers, keeping the tape drives going, tape backups going. Went from mainframes, tape backups, keeping the systems going, to major migrations over to the cloud. Now we're bringing everything to modern day. Everybody's going to the cloud. Boy, CIP's right there in the middle of it all, working for big data. When they say big data, I mean big data collection. Data collection and storage. How about the libraries? Boy, CIP worked for the libraries. The business behind the libraries. The company that were the proprietor of the Dewey Decimal System and the Amazon numbering system for books. I worked for them. That's where I learned all my bureaucracy skills. They got your boy CIP trained. I got my skills under my belt. That's where I landed my process management. So I manage processes. Basically, you want to change anything in the IT world, I'm the asshole that stops you. You want to make sure that you got all your T's crossed, your I's dotted, your security checks in place. Have you checked with your neighbor in the company to ensure what you are doing will not disrupt the business? Because if you take this business down, when you want to go over here and install your little software on everybody's computers, there's going to be hell to pay. That's what your boy CIP does. I manage when people want to change shit. Don't change my shit without me knowing. Who moved my cheese? Those are no. And that's where I'm at. And I'm tired. I love what I do. I've worked damn hard to get here. I love what I do. Absolutely love it. You can spend 6 months on a project and your project crosses my desk, and I'm the guy that says, your project is shit. Go back to square one. Your plan sucks. Prove to me what you say on this piece of paper is in fact true. Merit. A lot of times when I talk about the social issues over here, I talk about merit. What is your merit? Prove your competency. Prove to me that you in fact know what it is you were hired to do. And it's kind of funny because if you can't prove to me that you can perform step 1, 2, 3, and 4, or that you have tested before you perform step 1, 2, 3, and 4, sometimes I wonder what these people do in their lives day to day. Do you even organize? Do you even have a process to what it is you do in your day to day? Do you have a routine in your day to day? And then I look at the work that they output, and I look what they're bringing before me and pleading to install this ragtag software in this systems for this billion-dollar company, billions of dollars of money and product and services course through the veins of this company. The company name shall not be disclosed, but billions and billions of dollars every day. And people don't want to prove that they can do good work. See, this is where your boy C.I.P. steps in. As I said, this is where I step in. Pure bureaucrat. Reaper, what's good, bro? Reaper, your boy C.I.P. is just gonna ramble tonight. We're just gonna talk. Listen to me rattle. Just chilling. Talking about my corporate overlord experience. Feel free to ask me any questions about being a corporate overlord. If you're curious at all about how heartless and cold things really are. There was a time when there was a big push for the Googleization of companies, beanbag chairs and kumbaya centers and meditation rooms and quiet rooms where you can have screaming fits because you don't like the fact that your boss asked you for a report. Hey, princess, how you doing? How's life treating you, sis? I'm not so sure that time at jobs exists as widespread anymore. The kumbaya in the workplace, I think, has kind of leveled off with attitudes toward how much social influence needs to be instilled in the workplace. Still a fair amount of it. But with the threat of AI, which isn't going to take my job anytime soon, it's just not. There's still too much of a human demand. Now, could my job be offshored to somebody with an HB1 visa? Maybe. But there will always be the human element for my level of management required. Luckily. What is PERT in business? Yeah, that's a good question, Tavar. From a financial standpoint, it's project management. It's part of project management is what PERT is. program evaluation review techniques. So it's project management related more so. So in the financial sphere, in the financial sector, more or less like a balance of optimistic versus pessimistic paths forward, and analyzing the good and bad of something. I would say it would kind of provide that kind of analysis. It's definitely centered around project management stuff. That's my arena, bro. Process. Building up a whole process around a practice, and then utilizing that to apply all the guidelines that all of my colleagues have to follow. Basically, every day I go to work, not only am I a babysitter, but I'm also a trainer. I'm also an analyst. I do a ton of reporting on my training results, on the individuals that I train. Oh. I see what you're saying. I'm looking at it, and you know what, Tavar? Thank you, sir. So if you're speaking strictly financial terms, thank you for the correction. See, this is why we be learning. Yeah, now I get it. Regan Princess is posing as AI this evening. And she said she's been there as well, even though she was a hospice nurse. Yeah, the oversight, the training, governance, writing policies, right? Governance, governing those policies. Ensuring that, training and babysitting. See, there it is. Even with nursing. You know, that's kind of like, I was kind of alluding to this earlier. There's a lot of fundamentals that you learn at your job. And, I kind of have to wonder, how do people lead their lives? There's not a step 1, step 2, step 3 to your day. There's not a routine to your day. There's not a similarity. See, I handle what's called a process practice called ITIL, ITIL, and it has many different practices within it. Right now, I was just hired to do a job. I was hired to do the job for the change management portion of ITIL. It's a bunch of different practices, as I mentioned, and they all interrelate. So you have change. Something changes in your life. Something changes for the business. We have to have a way of managing step 1 to step 3 when you have that new thing introduced, right? You want a new version of the software that you've installed in your computer? That's a change. You want a new computer? That's a change. You want a new desk? That's a change. You want a new chair? That's a change. You want a new mouse for your computer? That's a change. So in companies, it goes to the larger scale, things like infrastructure, networks, databases. When these big things want to change, these impact you guys. These things impact me, us, the customer. So change. Then there's incident. If something breaks, that's an incident. We have to figure out how to restore service. Once service is restored, well, that's a problem. So now we have problem management to follow up on the incident. And the problem, people sit around and say, well, why did the incident happen? Let's break this down and figure it out so it doesn't happen again. Then we have knowledge. Knowledge. Managers of knowledge. Pretty straightforward. All the how-tos, who's, what's, where's, when's, why's of the company, all saved in a knowledge database. Then you have configuration. How are things configured? What are the things configured? What are those items? So when I think about my real life, just those basic fundamentals, configuration items, the items in my home inventory, the groceries in my closet, in my cabinets, my configuration items, the clothes on my back. How many pairs of socks and drawers does your boy C.I.P. have? How many pairs of sneakers does he need? All the items, all the little configuration items in my life. My inventory, my knowledge repository then becomes how I save my files, my personal documents, my personal archives, all the music I saved, all the movies I've saved, all the knowledge, all those records. An incidents happen in our day-to-day lives, not just at work, not just a work incident where the systems go down and hackers hack, but we have incidents in our own lives. Our health fails. That is an incident. Our car gets broken into, like your boy C.I.P. had happen a few weeks ago. That is an incident that needs to be tracked. I had to track what happened. I had to file a police report. I had paperwork to do. I had a timeline I had to keep. When did the event occur? When did the vandals break into your vehicle, C.I.P.? C.I.P., when did you call the insurance company? When did you call the rental company to get your rental, C.I.P.? What happened during this incident? Well, now I got a problem. Someone broke into my car and caused an incident. Now I got a problem. How am I going to prevent this in the future? How did this go wrong? What wasn't I doing correctly? How can I better protect myself? The problem must have a solution. See? Change, problem, incident, knowledge, config. These are fundamentals for business, y'all. These are go to work 9 to 5. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this. Working for the white man. I don't want to be doing this. Working for this billion-dollar organization. They don't know me. They don't care about me. I just want to forget it. Leave it all behind me at 5 o'clock and clock out. Go home, turn into a vegetable. Nope. We still have work to do. We still have things to change in our life. Change the sheets on your bed. You change your underwear. You change your plates out from dirty plates to clean plates. It's all part of it's all part of the machine. You can apply these fundamentals of work to your life. It's kind of crazy, but I was sitting there one day, I was taking one of my certification courses. Everybody's like, what were you doing when you weren't watching Game of Thrones, C.I.P.? Everybody saw Game of Thrones. What were you doing? How could you have possibly spent all that time doing something else, C.I.P.? C.I.P. was nerding out. I was getting certificates. I was getting my certifications, y'all. Money. C.I.P. was ready making money. C.I.P. is all about evolution and excelling in life. So while I was sitting around getting all my certifications, I'm like, man, I'm sitting there in the class, little nerd, C.I.P. Well, big nerd, C.I.P. Sitting in that class talking to the prompter. I said, hey, yo, homeboy, because me and him are homies now. I said, hey, yo, if you really think about it, you can apply these fundamentals to every facet of your life. This is project management. This is boring stuff. Nobody does this. Who studies this? Project management. And you can apply this to your life. And he goes, you are absolutely correct. It's just common sense, you guys. There's an order to everything. There's an order to everything. Am I going to sit here in my life and am I going to apply all this stuff one for one, step by step? Hell no. But when you step back and you look at how you organize things in your life and you set plans for yourself, goals for yourself, all this corpo mumbo jumbo is chicken from the bone. You take the little bits of information, little bits of hints and tips that make your life easier, and you apply that in another area of your life. You evolve. You evolve. Experience is the best teacher, says Devar. As long as you have respect for yourself, number one. Do you know how hard, how difficult it is mentally to learn a new skill, bro. To learn a new skill. That's big facts. Big, big facts. When you're learning a new skill, you fail. It's hard. It's difficult. Even upon cracking the pages of a book that has concepts and words and vocabulary that are a little bit out of scope, you have to stop for a moment, gather your thoughts. You might have to gather a dictionary and wrap your mind around the definitions of what it is you're actually reading. Knowledge can be a very, very difficult challenge. Knowledge can be a very difficult. Here's one for you. Learning a new language. Even if it's something that you've grown up with and you're enveloping yourself into it deeper to where you can actually speak it yourself fluently. Learning a new language. Go learn a new language. It's difficult. It's hard. That's one of the first things. Getting over the hurdle of learning a new language. Getting over the hurdle of, how many times have we heard that? It's difficult. But you can do it. Babies do it. But their minds are... Babies do it. Your boy C.I.P. learned how to drive on the left-hand side of the road over the summer. Teenagers do it. Your boy C.I.P. can learn too. And I did. Was it easy? Oh, no. A 2,000-pound machine moving down the road, 45 miles an hour, in a manner that I'm not used to. It was difficult. It was dangerous. But I lived, and I'm stronger for it. Working out, the physicality of rehab. When you get a surgery, it's difficult. Working out is difficult. On the other side of that is better health.